Terence Crawford, great fighter. I very huge respect of him.
Each of these fighters has already taken on high-risk, high-reward matchups, and they've proved themselves in the process. Yet Tank continues to focus on less dangerous bouts, which some view as calculated moves to maintain his undefeated record. Stevenson, for instance, is an undefeated 3-division champion with a reputation for skill, precision, and adaptability. But a fight between him and Tank has yet to materialize. Similarly, the long-anticipated clash between Davis and Haney has failed to materialize despite the overwhelming demand from fans. This reluctance to face top-tier opponents is starting to chip away at Tank's mystique. While his power is unquestionable and his potential is immense, the growing concern among boxing observers is that Davis may be more interested in preserving his undefeated record than in challenging himself against the very best in the sport. If he continues to avoid these matchups, his career could be seen as one of missed opportunities, as the boxing world wonders whether Tank has the heart and skill to compete against the fighters who are willing to step up and face the best. Pressure on Tank to prove himself against elite competition is intensifying, and his next few moves will likely define the course of his career. If he continues to avoid these marquee matchups, doubts will only grow about his place in the history of boxing. Conversely, if Tank steps into the ring with the best, silencing his critics in the process, he could elevate his legacy to heights that many believe he is capable of reaching. Whether Tank chooses to face Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, or Teofimo Lopez, the future of his career is uncertain, but one thing is clear: his next moves will shape the remainder of his boxing journey and ultimately define his place in the history books. The ball is in his court, and how he chooses to play it will determine whether he is remembered as one of the sport's all-time greats, or as a fighter who fell short of his full potential. Ike's suggesting that Crawford's skills would be enough to overcome Canelo's power. As the speculation continues to build, one thing is certain: if this fight takes place, it will be one of the most talked about matchups in boxing. The combination of Canelo's dominance at super-middleweight and Crawford's skills and unrelenting determination makes this a must-see fight for any boxing fan. Overcoming Canelo's power is no easy task, but Terence Crawford has more skills, said Tim Bradley, emphasizing that technique often outweighs raw power in the ring. Bradley also pointed to Canelo's struggles with fighters who share a similar style to Crawford, such as Floyd Mayweather and Erislandy Lara. He believes that Crawford's superior technique and adaptability could be the key to beating Canelo, just as Mayweather and Lara were able to find success against the Mexican champion. Crawford's supporters point to his impressive victories over the years as evidence of his ability to succeed in higher weight classes. His most recent win over Israel Madov, while not as dominant as many had hoped, showcased Crawford's ability to adapt and find a way to win against a tough and durable opponent. Crawford's success across multiple weight classes, including his current status as the unified light middleweight champion, has led many to believe he has the skill and determination to challenge Canelo for the super middleweight titles. While some skeptics believe Crawford's decision to pursue a fight with Canelo might be a step too far. Others see it as an opportunity for Crawford to cement his place in boxing history. If Crawford were to overcome Canelo and claim the super middleweight titles, it would be a monumental achievement, solidifying his legacy as one of the best fighters of his generation. However, the challenge ahead is immense, and many wonder if Crawford's skill set will be enough to overcome the physical advantages that Canelo brings to the table. For Canelo, the fight against Crawford could be a defining moment in his illustrious career. The Mexican champion has long been regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. A win over Crawford would further solidify his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time. Yet, Canelo's age and recent performances have led some to question whether he is still the same fighter he was in his prime. His struggles in the past few years, including his loss to Dimitri Bivol, have made some analysts wonder if the best days of Canelo's career are behind him. Regardless of the outcome, the potential fight between Crawford and Canelo has the boxing world buzzing. The clash of styles, the high stakes, and the uncertainty surrounding the fight's outcome have all contributed to the immense excitement surrounding this matchup. Boxing fans are eagerly awaiting an official announcement, and the anticipation continues to grow as the two fighters prepare for what could be one of the most exciting bouts of 2025. In the meantime, the debate continues. Is Crawford's pursuit of a fight with Canelo a smart move, or is it a step too far? Some believe Crawford might be biting off more than he can chew, while others argue that the fight is exactly what boxing needs to elevate the sport to new heights. As the clock ticks down to 2025, the boxing world waits to see if this dream fight will become a reality, whether Crawford will be able to overcome the odds and prove he is one of the greatest fighters of his era, or whether Canelo will add yet another name to his list of victims. One thing is certain, the world of boxing is in for a thrilling ride in the years to come.